calculation of area and perimeter of regular polygons are so simple and fascinating as their names. For that reason, we decided to do a study project on regular polygons. The topic of our project is circle, the ultimate goal of polygons. Here we want to show you a scientific magic of approximation of polygons to a circle. In this magic, we use only two mirrors which are joined together and a scale. In this magic, we can see that as the number of sets of polygon increases to infinity, it approaches to a circle. The main objectives of our project are to know how to construct regular polygons, the incircle and circumcircle using ruler and compass. To know whether as the number of sets of polygon increases to infinity, it turns to a circle or not. To know how to calculate the areas and perimeter of the regular polygon, circumcircle and incircle, and to compare them. To do this project, we mainly used internet and library books. We discussed with teachers and friends. We constructed regular polygons, the incircle and circumcircle using ruler and compass. We calculated the areas and perimeter of regular polygons, circumcircle and incircle, and compared them. We constructed regular polygons of large number of sides using the software GeoGebra. We know how to construct regular equilateral triangle, square, regular hexagon using ruler and compass. Here we had an interesting experience of constructing regular pentagon, regular heptagon, and bisecting the central angle of a regular polygon to construct regular polygons of large number of sides such as regular octagon, regular decagon, regular dodecagon, etc. We found out that to construct a regular nonagon, we had to trisect the central angle of an equilateral triangle. But we found that it is impossible to trisect an angle using ruler and compass. So we cannot construct a regular nonagon using ruler and compass. We constructed regular polygons of large number of sides such as 100-sided, 200-sided, etc. using the software GeoGebra. When we look at this figure at first, we can see that the regular polygons and the circumcircle are one. But when we zoom this figure, we can clearly see the edges of the regular polygons. We calculated the area of the regular polygon using the formula NSR, whereas N is number of sides, S is one side and R is in radius. We calculated the area of the circumcircle and incircle using the formula pi r squared, whereas R is the radius. We converted the area side of regular polygon in radius and circumradius into 5 cm is equal to 1 unit scale. Using this, we made a table. In this table, we can see that the area of the regular polygon and the area of the incircle approaches to the area of the circumcircle, but it do not becomes the area of the circumcircle. The inradius approaches to the circumradius. The length of side of regular polygon decreases as the number of sides of regular polygon increases. Using this table, we made a graph. We can see all these facts in this graph. We calculated the perimeter of the regular polygon using the formula Ns, whereas N is number of sides and S is one side. We calculated the perimeter of the circumcircle and incircle using the formula 2 pi r, whereas R is the radius. We converted these perimeters into 5 cm is equal to 1 unit scale. Using this, we made a table. In this table, we can see that the perimeter of the regular polygon and the perimeter of the incircle approaches to the perimeter of the circumcircle, but it do not becomes the perimeter of the circumcircle. Using this table, we made a graph. We can see all these facts in this graph. From this project, we studied the names of different types of polygons and studied how to construct regular polygons, the incircle and circumcircle using ruler and compass. Using the software GeoGebra, we understood that as the number of sets of polygon increases to infinity, it only approaches to a circle. It do not becomes the circle. While we were doing this project, we found out the miraculous and fascinating beauty in it, such as spectrum of polygons and flower of life. When we construct regular polygons, the incircle and circumcircle in one figure, we can enjoy the miraculous and fascinating beauty in it. Thus, this project led us to an imaginary world of mathematics and provided us enthusiasm and confidence to inquire the hidden facts in this queen of science that are yet to be uncovered. We thank the Kerala Ganitha Shastra Parishad who helped us to present this project. Thank you.
Revati Ashok and friends from Bishopur Vidyapith Cherthala. Now on the stage, code number 16.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the 9th standard students of Bishopur Vidyapith Cherthala. We are here to present on our topic triangles, quadrilaterals, and then circles. First of all, I shall introduce my team members: Revati, Chinnu, Sandra, Rajalakshmi, and myself, Anupama. First of all, we shall discuss about triangles. Triangle is a closed figure which has 3 sides, 3 corners and vertices which are line segments. The 3 vertices A, B, C form triangle ABC. There are different types of triangles. First one is equilateral triangle. By name itself, we can understand that in an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. Next is an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, only 2 sides are equal. Next is a scalene triangle. In a scalene triangle, all the 3 sides are different in measure. Next is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle is a triangle having one angle measuring 90 degrees. Next is oblique triangles. Oblique triangles are triangles with not having angle measuring 90 degrees. Next is obtuse triangle. Obtuse triangle is a triangle having one angle measuring more than 90 degrees. Next is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle is a triangle having one angle measuring less than 90 degrees. Next, we will discuss about some theorems related to triangle. First one is exterior angle theorem. This theorem states that the measure of the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the 2 interior angles. Next is Pythagoras theorem. The Pythagoras theorem states that in any right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other 2 sides. Next, we will discuss about some theorems related to the congruency of triangles. First one is SSS. That means if 3 sides of a triangle is equal to the 3 sides of another triangle, it is said to be SSS criterion of congruence. Next is SAS. That means if 2 sides and the included angle of a triangle is equal to the 2 sides and included angle of another triangle, it is said to be SAS criterion of congruence. Next is ASA. That means if 2 angles and the included side of one triangle is equal to the 2 angles and included side of another triangle, it is said to be ASA criterion of congruence. Next is AAS. That means if 2 angles and corresponding side of one triangle is equal to the 2 angles and corresponding side of another triangle, it is said to be AAS criterion of congruence. The general formula for the area of a triangle is half BH, where B is base and H is height. Then area of a triangle by Heron's formula is given as root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Next, we will move on to quadrilaterals. A triangle is a figure formed by 3 non-collinear points in pairs. Similarly, if we have 4 points in a plane such that none of them are collinear, then the figure formed is known as a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a figure formed by 4 line segments. There are different types of quadrilaterals. First one is a parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of opposite sides parallel. Next is a rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram with one angle 90 degree. Next is a square. A square is a parallelogram with all sides equal. Next is a rhombus. Rhombus is a parallelogram with all sides equal. Next quadrilateral is a trapezium. Trapezium has one pair of opposite sides parallel. Next is a kite. Kite is a quadrilateral with one pair with all adjacent sides equal. Next, we will move on to circles. Circles is a simple shape of Euclidean geometry consisting of those points in a plane which are equidistant from a given point called the center. The circle divides the plane into 2 regions, the interior and exterior. The interior region is known as the disk, whereas the exterior region is known as the perimeter. The diameter of a circle is the length of a line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle and passes through the center of the circle. The diameter is twice of radius. The next is a chord. A chord of a circle is the line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. A chord is said to be equidistant if it is equal in length, and the perpendicular bisector of a chord passes through the center of the circle. From this, we come to an end of our presentation. We extremely thank Kerala Ganitha Shastra Parishad for organizing this wonderful platform for us. And we also thank our respected teachers and our loving friends who helped and guided us for doing this project. Once more, we thank each one of you for cooperating and supporting us.
Now on the stage, judges please note, code number 17. Code number 17.
Good evening to one and all. We are the students of Bishop Moore Vidyabit Cherthala. I am Akhil Dev and my team members are Akhil Shiv, Gokul M, Srihari H and Epic Joseph. All things around us have shape and most of them are geometrical shapes and combination of it. The topic triangles, quadrilaterals and then circle is an interesting topic on which our team members worked sincerely. We studied the topic in two ways. First, taking each individual shape separately and then combining them. Triangle. The triangle is a three-sided polygon. This is about the triangles according to their length of the sides. The equilateral triangle, the isosceles triangle and the scalene triangle. The triangle according to their interior angles. The right angle triangle, the obtuse angle triangle and the acute angle triangle. The congruency of triangle. We consider the congruency of triangle in which there are four important theorems. The SSS theorem, the RHS theorem, the SAS theorem and the ASA theorem. The similarity of triangle. We also considered the similarity of triangle and understood that the sides of similar triangles will be proportional and the angles will be equal. Hence, these are some of the important points, lines and circles related to a triangle. The orthocenter, the intersection of altitudes. The centroid, the intersection of medians. The circumcenter, the intersection of perpendicular bisectors. The incenter, the intersection of angular bisectors. It is interesting to know that the large branch of mathematics called trigonometry is based on the study of triangle. The quadrilateral. The quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. This is the most commonly used polygon. We see that most of our construction, furniture is on the basis of quadrilaterals. We considered different types of quadrilaterals like trapezium, parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, kite, etc. on the basis of their angles and sides.
Circle is the basis of modern technology. Can we imagine a world without circle? Imagine how difficult it would have been without wheels for vehicles and machines. Circle is a closed figure. It has a center named O. Some important parts of the circle are radius, diameter, chord, arc and tangent. Circle is the shape with the largest area for a given perimeter. It has a symmetric shape and every line through the center forms a line of reflection. It has a rotation symmetry around the center for every angle. The discovery of pi was a milestone in the history of mathematics. It is the ratio between the diameter and circumference of a circle. We can draw a unique circle along any three non-collineal points. We considered all the figures together and found that circle can be noticed that the polygons starting from triangles on increasing the sides tend to form a circle. Polygons on increasing the sides, the number of angles increases and the interior angles become big. One of the ancient methods to find the area of a polygon was to divide it into triangles and find the sum of the areas of the triangles. That is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 plus etc. is equal to limited an, the n is to infinity.
Method of exhaustion. Archimedes found the area of circle by the method of exhaustion, by which the circle is inscribed and circumscribed by regular polygons of n sides. As n increases, the deviation of the circle from the polygon becomes smaller. That is, the area and perimeter of the polygon will tend to reach that of the circle. So we must say that triangle, quadrilateral and so on will become a circle. Now let's see some of the geographical shapes in nature. This is a beehive. It is a shape in nature. Then giant tiles. Then North Pole of Saturn. Then Fort Jefferson. Next is some designs using triangles and circles. Next is some complicated structures using triangles. Next, Sri Yandra, a combination of triangles. Now some of the geometrical shapes in temple art. The study of triangles enriched us with the knowledge of different properties of triangles. We observed how quadrilaterals are used in our day-to-day life, that is, construction of furniture, designing, etc. Circles form the basis of a major part of geometry. It has many unique properties. A study on comparing all the polygons starting from the triangle made us understand that circle can be considered as a polygon of infinite number of sides. Studies show that Archimedes' method of exhaustion was used to find an approximate value of pi. Combination of these figures are used to make beautiful patterns and designs even in nature. We also thank Kerala Ganitha Shastra Parishad for giving us such an interesting topic and opportunity. We also thank our guided teachers. Thank you.
1-8 Ritvik A.K. from Bhavans Vidyamandir, Elamakara and friends are presenting the next project. Code number 18.
Respected judges, teachers, parents and all my dear friends, Namaste. We from Bhavans Vidya Mandir Elamakara are here to present a synopsis on triangles, quadrilaterals and then circles. My team members are Chetana, Karthika, Gautam, Haneen and myself Ritvik from 8th standard.
A triangle is a basic shape in geometry. A polygon with 3 vertices or corners and 3 sides or edges which are line segments. In Euclidean geometry, 3 non-collinear points determine a triangle. There are different types of triangles. On the basis of relative lengths of sides and on the basis of internal angles, they can be divided into many triangles. Some interesting facts about triangles. Triangles are 2-dimensional plane figures. Angle sum property, exterior angle theorem, triangle inequality theorem are some of the facts which form the basic facts of a triangle. When do we say that 2 triangles are similar? 2 triangles are similar if the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional. When do we say that 2 triangles are congruent? 2 triangles are congruent when the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are also equal. There are many theorems and properties connected with right triangles. The Pythagorean theorem. The hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs of the triangle. The converse of Pythagorean theorem is also true. If in a right triangle, the acute angles are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the hypotenuse is equal to 2 times the shorter side and the longer side is equal to √3 times the shorter side. There are many points, lines and circles associated with the triangle, such as circumcircle, circumcenter, orthocenter, incenter, incircle, excircle, etc. The Thales theorem. This theorem states that if the circumcenter lies on any side of a triangle, then the triangle is a right angle triangle. If it's inside, it's an acute angle triangle. If it's outside, it's an obtuse angle triangle. The 9-point circle. This circle is a circle which passes through the 9 most important points of a triangle. Trigonometric ratios can be used to find unknown angles and unknown sides of a triangle. Some of the trigonometric ratios are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta.
Now let us deal with quadrilaterals. What is a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral, sometimes known as a tetragon or quadrangle, is a four-sided polygon. If the points do not lie in a plane, it is called a skew quadrilateral. There are different types of quadrilaterals: concave, convex, and cross quadrilaterals. Cross quadrilaterals, parallelogram. Cross quadrilaterals are quadrilaterals which have the diagonals in the interior part. The different convex quadrilaterals are kite, trapezium, isosceles trapezium, convex quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral, and tangential quadrilateral. The different types of quadrilaterals are rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, kite, and trapezium.
For bicentric quadrilaterals, the circumcircle and incircle satisfy 2r square into r square minus s square is equal to r square minus s square the whole square minus 4r square s square. There is a formula to find the area of a planar convex quadrilateral in terms of vectors corresponding to its two diagonals. Represent the values of quadrilaterals by vectors a, b, c, and d such that a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 0. The diagonals by vectors p and q so that p is equal to b plus c and q is equal to a plus b. Then half mode determinant PQ is equal to half mode PQ. The area of a planar convex quadrilateral in terms of side and diagonal length, including half PQ sin theta.
Area of a quadrilateral. The area of a quadrilateral can be found by dividing it into triangles and summing the areas of the triangles. In this figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram can be found by dividing it into triangles and rectangles. The area of the parallelogram ABCD is the sum of the area of AED and EBCD. Since triangle AED is equal to the triangle BFC, the sum of AED and EBCD is equal to the sum of BFC and EBCD. Thus, the area of a parallelogram ABCD is equal to the area of the rectangle EFCD. Since the area of EFCD is DC multiplied by DE and DC has the same length of AB, we conclude that the area of a parallelogram is base into height. In the formula, it can be written as A is equal to BA or A is equal to BH, where B is the base and H is the height.
Circle. The circle has been known since before the beginning of the recorded history. The study of circle has helped in the development of geometry and calculus. Circle contains chord, arc, segments, sector, tangents, etc. Arc length is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Area of a sector is theta by 360 into pi r square.